I know it's terrible light, you gorgeous creatures. There's nothing I can do. Right there is my bedroom, and my daughter is asleep. The poor little mite gets home at 7:30, and she's got to be back. She leaves to go to work at 9, like the next morning. So she's got the bedroom. I am blissfully sitting here waiting for my neighbor to come for a visit. I honestly, anyway, I'm not going to talk about him. But as soon as that little ding-a-ling goes off, that means he's on his way and I'm out of here. So let me try and wrap this up as quick as I can. Please go to the beginning of our channel and type in Peridot Eyes, The Chosen One. I did it about a year ago, I think. And on another one of my socials, I'm getting some lip service about me being a fraud about Jesus, which, maybe a year ago I would have agreed with. Yeah. But I keep saying this because this is something that is beneficial, has been beneficial to my life. And I want to share this with you and hope that it's the same for you. Was a non-believer. There was no reason for me to believe or ask or even think about until I got really sick. I didn't even ask for help when I was going through my addiction. So this has been about 4 years on this new journey, and it's been working. So if it works for me, it can't not work for you. I'm sorry about the light. A picture just fell on my foot, but a little chair saved it anyway. Because so I'm also getting some headway about how harsh I was and something when it came to FFG and Mr. Moody. Listen, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I know that I've ruffled the feathers of, two communities that with a combined, there's 50,000 of you, I guess. I don't know. Don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I am very passionate about everything in my life. I guess it's the one word I would use to describe me the most. Um, I think if you grew up to be silenced and unappreciated and it didn't matter, that once you get older, you learn that nobody can shut you up or their opinion is more valid than yours. This is the road that I'm on right now and have been for a little bit. But I came across this video that I did, and I want to say that it is not me turning off the rain. I did not shut off the rain. That had nothing to do with me. I was with my buddy Kyle, who I was training at the time, and poor Kyle had called me and said, like, listen, I'm under an awning. It's pissing rain. I'll get there when it stops, and I'm soaking. Of course, buddy, I'll see you when you get here. Just get here safe. And that's the thing, like that day we both had to work in wet clothes because on my walk in it was rainy. It was raining, and anyway, Kyle came in, he was drenched. Thing is that it was torrential. It wasn't just a little rainfall, it was torrential. When I walked in, it was a rainfall. But after I got in and, a little while later, it became a torrential rainfall. So Kyle finally makes it in, he's soaking wet. He can't stop for coffee in the morning, which like most people do, they do first thing in the morning. They stop at Starbucks or us. Hopefully it's always Timmy's. And I bring my own hot chocolate. But I needed a iced tea. So I literally opened up the window. Kyle was with me, and I was like talking to Jesus, asking him, like, could you do me a favor? I just need to run up to the store, get something to drink on my break. Can you just hold off on the rain for a few minutes? And you literally can see the rain lifting. It freaked me out. My daughter this is the first time my daughter seen it, was today when I showed it to her because I forgot all about it. These little things, they're not little at all. These things happen more regularly. The more I ask for things, like something happened today, the more they come true. They don't come true, the more it iterates that I'm on the right path. Like this isn't a joke. Like this is like real shit. Like this, believing and having faith and being patient and waiting and believing and talking to is working. I don't know what y'all want to call it. I'm calling it Jesus. I'm calling it my brother. I don't have any other. I don't care what you can call it, magnetic. I don't know. Even my neighbor who's on his I conservatively got denied 20 different places when I was going through my eviction. I used to stand outside of a church looking at the building that I had applied to, going, please, Jesus, this is all that I want. It's all that I want. Please, I deserve this. And this apartment was expensive. It was a luxury building. I'd still have a good travel to get to work. I didn't care. I just wanted this apartment. And it wasn't that I got denied. It wasn't in PDF, or my daughter was going to be on the lease with me and she didn't sign. There was always something. I was juggling, like I was jumping through hoops for this apartment. And then one day I go into work and it was very nonchalant. My boss said, "Are you still looking for a place? Are you still homeless?" And I went, "Yeah." And he goes, "Okay, so we refurbed." And he goes, "So I told him about you." And I said that you needed a place. And literally within the 4 days later, they called and said, "Yeah, we'll give you a place." And within 2 weeks, I was moving in. When I first walked into this apartment, I was like, "You got to be kidding. Like, what am I supposed to do?" It's so small. It was so small when I looked in here. And this is probably my favorite place I've ever had in all of my life. And I owned my own home. This is so comfortable and so cozy and so affordable. Not to mention, it's right in the heart of my city. And for the price that I pay, you guys would puke. You would absolutely like it. This is a beautiful apartment. It was refurbed 2 years before I moved in. It's a building that my parents took me as a child. This building is over 100 years old. It's fucking solid, but it's right in the heart of my city. It's 10 minutes away. And then let's talk about the neighbor of all the people. And again, it's not a coincidence. I've asked for him. This is off limits. You can't crack me. You cannot crack me. This has been off limits for over a decade. I don't want, and just don't. And this, I cannot explain the electricity that surges through my body just seeing his name pop up on my phone. Okay, so enough about that. Let's get to the third and final one because I'm in for 25 minutes already. Yep, I need to make this under 30. FFG and Mr. Moody, the reason that I came so hard in you is because you're passionate. I'm passionate. Mr. Moody, I'll sum you up faster. I think you're egotistical. I think you're arrogant. I do believe you're the emperor in the new clothes. Um, um, I just don't like you. I'd still save your life. I just don't like you. I don't know why your community doesn't see what I see, but I find you very arrogant and egotistical and a whole host of things that just don't jive with my being. Listen, you might not like me. Let me know what it is that I did and maybe I can change something. I'm not trying to be a bitch out here. I'm just not going to lie. And if I find that you are a snake, a liar, a thief, deceitful, um, 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 narcissistic, and if that's how I think you are, then I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call it out. And just like you're on a platform that you put yourself out there, FFG, I think you're no better than corn fed. I believe that you stopped camming up because your surroundings are comfortable and you're about the same girth as she is. I truly believe this. I absolutely believe it. You came out fucking both barrels blazing at the beginning of your channel, and now you've quit your job. You don't need to work. As far as I might be wrong, but the Google paychecks got to be pretty fucking good. I mean, they were. I'm sure they're dipping now, but I guarantee you were making more than corn-fed was. 100%. Like I said, I think you were making triple, or maybe I didn't post it. I think you were making triple what corn-fed was making. I just find that you are just as lonely, sad, and scared as she is. You're a shut-in in one of the most beautiful provinces in this phenomenal country. I don't know why you're not taking your people out for, maybe you do and I skip past that. I don't know. I'm not involved in your channel. Like I said, I find you phony and fake and a fraud, and you lied. I'd like to know this. How did your brother get a hold of corn-fed? Out of all the peoples, myself included, I offered $1,000 to be picked up the next day. Again, I can't stress this enough. How was it your brother and you were hiding in the bushes because you're not a stalker by no stretch? Like, explain this to me, because it's the second issue of with you, right? The whole thing at the beginning that you were saying you were bragging about being in Montreal, which I would agree with. Phenomenal food, everything phenomenal. Fuck that fast food shit, man. I wouldn't touch that if I'd be thin like this and eating like a joy. every day. Um, but it just doesn't make sense. How is it your brother that, like, you don't live near your brother, if I'm not mistaken? How is it your brother? I mean, there was still a massive drive for him, was there not? Like, it was still a good distance to to Ottawa. Sorry, it wasn't that bad then. If he is in Montreal, which I'm not sure, I can't be positive. But if he wasn't in Ottawa, like other people from Ottawa had offered, it just makes it seem so like a scam, right? And you got what, $60,000 out of this at least? Because here's the thing: you, as I said, you monetized the vet visit, did you not? You monetized the Gucci collar, did you not? I mean, you put it up there and you made money. You got AdSense. You looked like a hero. You are a fucking fraud. You are a fraud. I keep saying, if I would have got the cats, they'd still be here. They would have went to Chantal, being scared, miserable, sad, lonely, and confused, come into my home, and then, by now they would have went, this is my real mom. This is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm safe, and I'm not going anywhere. That's not what happened, though, is it? And let's just not gloss over that. If I've heard an allergy, which I'm sure you knew before you went collecting, said BBJ. So I made a mistake on my upload of my other video. It wasn't supposed to say FFG shows us. It was supposed to be FFG or French fried, whatever. Show us. Not shows, show us, BBJ. You are a fraud, and you're a liar, and you're a manipulator. And again, with your community, I don't understand what they see that I don't, or what I see that they don't. You're a fraud and you're a liar. And I'm, again, only pointing this out because you're deceiving some very good people. And that pisses me all the fucking way off. It just pisses me all the fucking way off. Um, and again, if you go into my comments, there's way more people that I praise and say I adore and love than these three fuck numbnuts. It's just so happens they've got a large follower of people that think that they're special when they're actually pieces of shit. I don't care how big your communities are. I don't care how many of you come for me. I walk with one, and you can't see him right now. He is over there with my mama. My mama is glowing. But my stupendous, my neighbor. So let me just fill you in on this real quick. And then 12 minutes. Oh my God, I'm so good. It says 12 minutes. Something else says 59. I'm afraid of that. Anyway, so said neighbor was gone for 4 days longer. He had gone, he is part of a union, and he had to go do some training, and it was supposed to be for X amount of days, and it turned out to be 3 more. So being that I'm excitable, he came and visited me a week today, actually, right this time, right now, last week, to say goodbye, and showed me his itinerary, which I thought was adorable. And I haven't heard from him on the expected, what I thought, when he was coming back. And I am telling you that I wanted to text so bad and go, are you okay? Is everything okay? But I don't want to bother him because I don't want to seem like I'm trying to be wifey or girlfriendy or stalkerish, because I don't like no stalkers. And something kept telling me, no, don't do it. It wasn't something. It was somebody was telling me, no, don't do it. And something happened today of all the days. Again, it's been a week today since I seen him. And I didn't go to work today. Something in my system's just off. Like my whole spirit has been off since last night. So I was flicking through Facebook and I seen this post, and it said, don't react on emotions. Just ask God. God will give you the answer. So I look at my trusty cross and I went, you're right. I'm jumping to conclusions. I was thinking, did he elope? Did he get married? Did he go back to his girlfriend? Did he get in an accident? Like, what's going on? Is he trying to avoid me? And then I'm thinking, it's out of my control. Whatever is. Whatever is chosen is already predestined. Why am I worried about it? If he if he eloped and got married, then I wish him all the best. And it was beautiful knowing him for that amount of time. I wish it wouldn't stop, but it did. So with that being said, I mean, literally 10 minutes later, my phone chimes. It's him. And I kind of was stunned for a second. Like, that's his notification tone. That's his notification tone. So I waited a couple of seconds. more than what I wanted to. And then all I seen was hi, my name. And that he got back safe. He got back really late, and now he's got to go take care of something. And then he's going to the gym, and then he's going to come by and see me. Elated. It's just weird because and then I immediately jumped up, jumped into the shower, blow dried my hair, cleaned my place, got everything smelling beautiful. How in a quick second your mood changes, like just like that. And now I'm just ampy. I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait. So he said, as long as it's too late, it's not too late. And I went like, you're funny. You're just, no, I don't care what time it is. I don't care. I couldn't sleep right now, even if I wanted to. This is like fucking Santa Claus coming. It's actually God coming to visit me. I can't explain to you. I've wanted this my entire life. This is electric. I can't explain why I vibrate so hard when I see his name. Or I wonder what he thinks when I open my door, because I can't imagine that this isn't up here. Like I beam. I haven't beamed in years. And I'm trying to talk to my daughter about it, and she's like, "Yeah, you don't know, man. Like I'm getting up there. This is way beyond anything that I know normal to be. I've never vibrated like this over a human being. Like his posture is perfect. He's I don't know why, of all the apartments that I applied to and I got rejected and I was so sad. It's true that God has a better plan for us. I can't imagine having a better apartment. This is less than $1,000 a month. This is less than $1,000 a month. It's a small 1 bedroom with everything that I need. More than extra big tub, lots of cupboard space. It's meant for one person. And one person, it's more than enough. It's like this place is spotless all the time. It's like, here it is. There's my TV. That's my bedroom. There's my utility closet. That's my hallway to my front door and the bathroom. Ta-da! There's my whole place. That is my whole place. My bedroom is huge, but the closet's too small, so I purged and I gave a bunch of homeless people a lot of really cute clothes. So blessings all the way around. Anyway, I'm cutting this down. 17 minutes, you guys. I did it because I am anxious to get to my neighbor. I cannot wait to see him. I can't even explain this. So FFG, let's just reroute back to you. Don't take it personally, okay? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or anything. I'm trying to be a respectable adult and tell you this is how I feel, right? I know it doesn't matter to you, but it must, because there's 36,000 people in your community. Their opinion matters, correct? But that's because they keep your name generating. I don't want to see you fail. There's nothing about you that I would wish ill on. And when I said that I want Chantel to bury you, I do. I want her to teach you a lesson. But in the grand scheme of things, I know Chantel personally, and she's not what she's a fucking loon. There's no doubt about it. But she's doing exactly the same as everybody else is, right? And there's you think FFG is honest? She's probably even worse than, because she plays a role that she is honest. Chantel just doesn't admit it. I mean, she gets called out on a daily, right? She doesn't hide from it. FFG hides from it, though. Nobody calls her out on it. She's a fucking liar and she's a scammer and she's just a fucking bad human being and I don't think she means to be. I think that she quit her job. She's probably a great person, a little arrogant with that Montreal statement. That pissed me all the way the fuck off, right? You're no better than nobody, and your province is beautiful, but you're a shut-in. You are a shut-in, aren't you? You may be more bedbound than Chantal, and yet you fucking rip her through the coals. I want to see something beautiful from Montreal. I want not orange julep. I don't give a fuck about that. Take us to a museum. They're loaded. I don't know why you skipped through the fucking Christmas lights. What? I mean, honestly, you could have gotten so many new subs on fucking tourist It's Montreal. I mean, I'm sure you drive. You can get anywhere in Montreal. I've been in Montreal. It's fucking phenomenally beautiful. But sometimes the people are a little arrogant, just like the authentic French, just a little arrogant. My last name, my dad. So I'm not speaking out of the side of my mouth. My father is Parisian. Is that how you call it? Paris area? Um, so I don't know the exact. My father passed away a long time ago, but I do know my heritage, just not exactly. I can find out easy enough. But I guess I should have a long time ago, considering I know where my grandparents were born. Dad, we'll talk. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up because I'm within a half an hour and I'm cutting really close to, it's 5 more minutes. So would you please just go and check out The Chosen One and just watch it with an open mind? Again, I was asking for a favor and the favor came true. And let me say that when that rain subsided, you can visually see it lifting. It's, and he booted to go get his coffee and I booted, like the coffee is right here and the store is literally right there, so he zippity doo dah. I mean, we fucking hoofed it up to him to Timmy's and me to the variety store. And he waited until I crossed the street and we skipped kind of quick back because we knew it was going to rain again. You can smell it, you could see it. And it was minutes later we walked in and it was another great big crack of thunder. And it was almost like, listen, I did this for you. You owe me. Right? So um, every day I walk by multiple churches every day. Every single guy that I work with is blessed. You guys are all blessed, whether you know it or not, like it or not. Anybody that sees my eyes speaks my name, both bad, good, bad, indifferent. All the creatures, like I just try to encompass everybody. And then I do ask for something. I want Derek for the rest of forever. If this is this is not some puppy love shit. I've been there before. This is intense. This is, I don't know how he feel. Well, I can gauge. I'm not a dummy. The neighbor is much more cautious and he just got out of a long-term relationship where he was hurt, and I certainly don't want to rush anything. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to make any mistakes. I'm not saying anything's going to happen. I am treating this like it's the most fragile thing on the face of the earth. Whatever speed it needs to go to keep it intact is the speed that I'm going to go. And I just ask my Jesus, like, just keep me focused, man. Just fucking keep me focused. Don't let me go off the rails, please, because I know I am high strung and I'm very passionate, and I'm a Leo, right? Like I am a protector of everything. I am who I am. I am made in his image. And this has been nothing but beneficial. I told you about my soursop. It has been beneficial to me. So why wouldn't I share it? Right? It's like this whole Jesus trail. It's been beneficial. So why wouldn't I? You know, why wouldn't I? Which is another reason why I was pissy, still am, at Mr. Moody. He told me that he didn't want me to say my channel, and why? Why? It could be beneficial to somebody. You don't want that? So instant, done. I got you. I read who you are now. I don't read who you are by mistake. I read who you are by what you've presented me. And I wish nothing but the best for you. I hope that you can see what I see and maybe reflect, because I didn't get this way by yesterday. I mean, this has taken a lot of years and I'm still a work in progress. But I try diligently to keep an open mind that I am a piece of shit too. And I can take being called a piece of shit if I am, because that's certainly not what I want to be. And if I see somebody else being a piece of shit, I want to call them out just in case they don't want to be that. And right now, that's corn-fed FFG, and I haven't even touched Amber Lynn. I mean, it's Lisa Richards, and right now I kind of even backing off on her just because it's too easy right now. And right now, I'm just kind of on FFG and Mr. Moody for today. Could change tomorrow. But again, I'm still waiting for a rebuttal, a reaction. Maybe nobody's even seeing this. I don't know. But I'm putting it up there anyway. Anyway, corn-fed. I just need to say this really quickly if anybody's here to listen after 24 minutes. 70% of Kuwait is working. 100,000 can barely afford just basic rent and food. I've got it all in my book. There is a massive population of homeless. I even did the statistics on the population of homeless in Canada, and per capita, Kuwait overrides all of Canada for homeless. If it was a population, I can go get my book. There's something like 4.9 or 7.9 million Kuwaitis, and there's something like 389 million Canadians. And when you take the percentage of homeless in Canada and the homeless in Kuwait, Kuwait runs. There's more homeless people in Kuwait. So again, don't fuck with, settle down. Okay. Aside from that, again, and I feel for the people, I'll pray from them. But what about all those cats? That says a lot about the government right there to me. I don't see, I've been down here 9 months. I haven't seen a stray cat yet. And if I do, it's coming home with me, as the other 4 have. I just don't trust that you're not eating cat, I guess is what I was saying to you. As for taking down, what I meant by that is I would like to help you on a journey of getting healthy. You're grasping at straws. This is your last attempt. You're grasping at straws. I don't believe that your whole setup is a setup. You're just the same, right? But you started this gravy train. FFG and garlic bread just jumped onto it. The whole taglines with your husband not eating your food, or slipping in for baby, or whatever. I don't pay attention. I do, but I don't. Something Mr. Moody said something about clickbaiting, and then I read his, and it was like the same fucking, you're clickbaiting too, buddy. Something about presenting food for her husband not to eat. I don't know. I don't pay you that much attention, but you're a clickbaiter too, which means you're a fucking fraud. But yeah, so good for you for trying to keep your name going, because that's basically where you're at now, right? I don't believe the whole threatened the divorce thing. I think it started there when he said divorce arc, and you went running back, and that you seen how much of response was happening, that you went, okay, Salah said, let's figure this out. That's what I think is going down. Putting the frying pan of food closer to the camera so it looks bigger, good trick. I don't believe like you've ordered out this many times this week, and you ate this, and this, and you're trying this, and this, and you've got a grocery haul. I don't buy it. I see that you're eating like what you're eating. There's something going on here. There's something going on. I think behind the scenes, you're actually more diligently figuring things out. Like the treadmill has come up again. So you know that is a spark of interest. So I'm going to say, I hope to God that it is what I think that it is, that you are starting a journey, and you do want to be a little bit private about it, but you're going to feed them the same breadcrumbs you always have, just to, even at your own expense, so that they laugh at you. All I'm trying to do is maybe like, I got some great dishes, great dishes. I eat as much as you do. I just don't eat the same stuff as you do. There's no reason for you. If you crave, this was important. If you crave fast food, do yourself a favor. Find an Asian restaurant and go get yourself some MSG. Okay, it's controversy. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. Use MSG on your own home cooked food. Get little silver tinfoil trays. Fool your mind. Get the takeaway trays. You can get them, I'm sure, at a dollar store in Kuwait. Make food. Don't keep it in the frying pan. Place it in these containers. Even rinse out the ones that you buy, the plastic ones, and put it in those. Trick your mind. But start cooking your food. Or even do this, prepare it during the day, put it in the fridge, ask for 2 Burger King bags or whatever, put it in the Burger King bag, and then unwrap it, and people will think that it's fast food. There's 1,000 ways you can work this. 1,000. I just want FFG and Mr. Moody to be, I don't want their channels to go away. I just want them to be outed for the frauds that they are, and that this was all bullshit. Again, how did your brother get to BBJ? How? I can guarantee 4 people right now in Ottawa offered to pick up BBJ for money. So you tell me how was it your brother, and how it was you that ended up with him. Anyway, I'm going to go prepare for my darling neighbor, who I'm so excited to see. I've got something for you guys tomorrow, if at all. Is this a half an hour? Is this too long? I don't know. Nobody responds back to me letting me know. Let me know what you guys want, okay? Because I don't know. Anyway, you're just a blessing. Absolute blessing. Anybody says different's fucking wrong, man. You're just a blessing. I'm going to go check out my neighbor.